Okay, here she is, the big dog. 1/5000 scale Star Destroyer lighting model. This came out a little while ago from Bandai. Didn't pick it up. Probably because I was prioritizing cash for other purchases. But then I thought, it was on offer and I thought, I've got to get it. I'm a huge Star Destroyer fan, so I figured I cannot pass up the chance to get the lighting model. So this video is very much going to be a tour of the kit. I've done some sub-assemblies already, but yeah, this one's going to be a getting started kind of video. I've got a couple of the smaller Star Destroyers that Bandai brought out, which are about as long as the little Tantive here. So the smaller Star Destroyers come on this tiny little useless base, and yeah, they're about that long. They're about the same length as the Tantive 4 here. And, you know, they're good. They're nice little models, but for a Star Destroyer, you don't want a small model. You want an enormous model. So I've also got, whoa, ping that off. That isn't a brake, by the way. That's just a little ball head that the Tantive sits on. So I can just pop that straight back on. So I've also got a Revel Star Destroyer upstairs. It is no Bandai kit by any shape of the imagination. And it's kind of weird, and it's got these kind of weird pop-out flaps so you can literally stand the Star Destroyer on a table. You know, it's not a serious model kit. It does have lighting in it and play sound effects, which is nice, but you know, it's not a serious model kit. Not like Bandai. So you know, I got that and I painted it, and it's all well and good, but this is the main event. This is what we're after. So let's walk through this. So I guess the main hull here is 2 pieces. I think there may have been a couple of pieces that go in this. Like there's this, they do weird things like this, Bandai, where they leave out little bits like this that you would think would easily go in the molding of this piece, but they go, oh no, you can pop that in separately. Yeah, there's one. So there's this piece that I've put in where I'm like, I just don't know why they kept that separate. But hey, yeah, I popped that in. So there's only kind of 3 support struts in this if I pull it apart. But you can see, so it's got those 2 and the one in the middle, but then it will have all the kind of edge pieces that will support as well. And then there'll be the battery unit will drop in there. So that's kind of the hull of what you're working with. And obviously got to drop in the, I guess, docking bay there and whatever goes in there. Probably another lighting piece. But yeah, I mean, first thing you notice, you get up close, the camera focuses, and the detail, as with all things Bandai, is absolutely insane. So pop the hull to one side. See, like a bit of cardboard like that the hull came in, all nicely separated so it doesn't get damaged. Couple of bits here. So this is light blocking. So, well, there's 2 things here. So there's these black stickers. These aren't stickers in place of decals, like a lot of Bandai kits that come with like both a set of stickers and a set of decals. These are light blocking. So the idea with these is you put these in some of the sub-assemblies like this piece, like I know those pieces, one in the back of the bridge there, and what they do is stop light leaking out. So I've used a couple already, and then obviously these pieces, the silver ones, are to reflect light. So these are about making the internals of the light, I guess, reflect more and kick out a little bit more power. So you got those. I'll come back to the bridge section in a minute. Didn't mean to sort of spoil that. We'll come back to the instructions in a minute as well. They almost deserve a video by themselves. So you can see I've kind of been hacking away at the sprues to sort of build some of the bits. There's a couple of pieces left on this one. And then there's all these clear white pieces. I'm not sure if these are actually kind of a diffusion of some kind or if they're literally just intended as sort of support elements within the bridge, but yeah, leaving those for the time being until I need them. This is for the base. Let me show you the base. So the whole thing sits on this. So it's like two of these standard kind of Bandai squares. And then if I grab the base of the hull, you can see that's just going to sit on there. Great. So when it's finished, you've got these sort of two support pieces. But if you look up close, on the end of this support piece are these two microscopic models of the Blockade Runner and the Millennium Falcon. I don't think my camera is going to be able to do this justice. No, it's not exposing very well against the white, but yeah, I mean, this is. I mean, I thought some of the small pieces in the 144 Millennium Falcon, the figures were bad to paint. But I mean, look at the size of my thumb and this Falcon, and you expect me to paint that, Bandai? Are you crazy? But hey, bit of fun. At least it shows you what we're dealing with. Lighting kit in the middle here. Haven't touched that. Not too worried. But hey, there it is. Instructions, going to come back to those. Lots more sprue pieces, the back engine pieces, other bits like that. All the side pieces. Now, the thing with these, if you notice, as I hold these up to the light, they're all pre-drilled. So they've already got all the holes in them to have the light coming out. What they do in this kit is they actually give you two versions of a lot of these pieces. There's the kind of back engine section, more turret, more of the engine pieces. So these are those same kind of pieces again that would have the light out. But the idea with these is that you would wire up your own fiber optics. So I think the idea here is you actually still paint these, but then you scratch out the holes of where you want the light. And I think what they're saying in the instructions is you can get kind of slightly finer results than the holes they've already drilled in these pieces. That said, I don't think these are too bad. I mean, these are real small holes. Certainly for a complete amateur like me, I'm not going to do any better than these holes. And I've got a Dremel, I think under here somewhere. Yep, there it is. I'm not going to do any better than that. And I'm also not going to run fiber optics without cocking it up because I don't have the experience. More importantly, I don't have the time. So I'm going to go with the grey pieces, just wire them up. It may not kick out as much light, but I don't care because, you know, we've got a little backlog here. I can't be working on wiring fiber optics up to a Star Destroyer for the next year. Let's take a look at the instructions. So they've done a couple of things with these, which is really, really nice. That the perfect grade Falcon kind of comes with its huge instruction booklet, but they've gone to a little bit more effort with this because you've got the base instructions. If I can turn the pages, so it's normal kind of Bandai stuff. Talking about wiring the lighting in, this kind of thing. Then in the middle, you've got a few photos, and it starts to talk about some of the construction. You've got a couple of shots of the original model, the 3D model, I guess, of what they created before they created the molds, etc. And it starts to talk about how that, you know, can influence, I guess, what you're going to do with your model. More on the lighting. So you can see it's quite complicated. I've seen a couple of other reviews of this that say the lighting's quite hard to access once your build is complete, which is a shame. But I think for me that's not a problem because once I've got this done, I'm going to get a whole heap of shots with it with the lights on for reference to use in photography and composites, and then I probably won't use the lighting that much. But then as well as the instructions, you've also got this modeling guide. So this is really nice. So this has got a lot more in the way of photos and information about how to run your own fiber optics. So you can see, like, there's the original model, I think. Starts to talk about what you need, and then it's got this whole kind of step-by-step guide for doing light blocking and running your own fiber optics. So yeah, I thought this was really good that they went to a little bit more effort with this one than they've done in the past with some of the others. So that's it, really. I mean, that's a tour of the whole kit. So although it's sort of huge by standards compared to the sort of kits that fit in these boxes, it's not that big a build. I mean, there's not that much to it. And of course, from a construction point of view, it's pretty simple. It's prime it, spray it white, possibly do a little bit of work on the panels to get a bit of variation in there. But, this will be very, very quick to knock out. I'm not sure it's going to be the first thing I attempt. I'm really keen to attack Slave 1. But, yeah, I figured I'd give you guys a tour, given it's very little left to do that. And, yeah, stay tuned to the channel. We will get round to this at some point. Slave 1 is probably next, so you can expect some work on that. But yeah, definitely keen to get to this and see what it looks like lit up. Thanks for watching. Make sure you head over to toyshooter.com and subscribe to my newsletter, because I've got a whole bunch of content on there, extra to what I've got on YouTube. Obviously, subscribe to the channel here. There's videos on the channel which you can only see as a subscriber. So yeah, please give me a subscribe. Tell me what you think of the Star Destroyer kit below, and I'll see you in the next video.